Yeah. Hi. Hi. Thank you again, Kushma and Mr. Jason, for creating this opportunity. I am Dr. Raji Arabi, a consultant homeopathic physician, having 10 plus years of experience as an operation and management professional in private hospital in India. These diverse experience, both as a doctor and a management professional, make me to understand the human being in deep, and thus paves today's journey as a health and wellness consultant. And shall we enter this topic? Balancing you, the real you. Okay, what is balance? Balance is nothing but living a life with peace and harmony on every day. So it's not an achievement, it's not a destination. It's a process of you are in your day-to-day life. Okay? Let me start with one example. Mr. X, Mr. X is a top entrepreneur in his community, in his city. He's such an achiever. People usually sees him as a business superstar, how he is doing, he's great, blah, 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 blah. But I'll tell the flip side of the story. His wife totally loathed him. His children are happy even without him. His parents are always worried about him. Is this a balance? No, definitely it's not a balance. Balance comes from you as a whole, how you balance with your relationship, how you see with your profession, and how you lead your society. So this is a balance. So let's start from one by one. When you as a whole is balanced, definitely you can able to balance a good relationship, good balance in your relationship, profession, and society. If any disturbances in you, which leads to a big disturbances in each and everything. So today the session is totally about you as a whole. What is you as a whole? Okay. You as a whole means it includes your body, mind, and spirit, right? When these things are balanced, how these things are balanced? When you are healthy, definitely these things will be in balance. Your body, mind, and spirit. Okay. Let us tell collectively we used to tell body as physical health. Once again. Which includes the body is nothing but your physical health, the mind is nothing but your mental and emotional health, and spirit is nothing but your soul. So what is physical health? Physical health is nothing but you free from all kind of diseases, right? So how do you attain this physical health? You can see in when you open the Google itself, eat healthy, sleep appropriately, and exercise regularly, right? Even a school going children can test. Eat right, sleep right. It's enough to attain physical health. But often we can see in the newspapers, like 30 years male died due to heart attack, but he is not a smoker, he is not an alcoholic, he doesn't have any medical history, previous medical history. He's physically fit too. What is the reason behind his death? And ultimately one part will come, the stress, the imbalance in his mind. That may be the reason. Nowadays, so many research are going on that. So let's talk about that mental health. Mind is the one which determines your body. So what is mental health? Mental health is nothing but your mind process and understand the information and experiences. So when you want to your mental health being healthy, you should be happy, right? When you are happy, your hormones, could say happy hormones, your hormones are in balance, which makes you healthy. The same in vice versa. when you are healthy, your balance, your hormones are in balance, which makes you the happiest person. So happiness impacts your brain. Some line is the hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal axis, whatever it may be. It impacts on it and regulates your immune system, hormone level, and stress level. Okay, immune system. So being happy, definitely corona won't affect you, because anxiety is the one culprit which deranges your immune system and make vulnerable to all kind of infections. So I'll tell that physiological things which is happening behind your happiness. Remember this dose. Okay, this dose is enough. This dose is a dose which makes you happy, right? These dose are the happy hormones, happy chemicals, which usually releases when you are happy. Okay, I'm happy, these chemicals will release. How can I be happy? It's very difficult for me now. And being in this situation, I have so many financial distress and so many problems going in and around me. How I can be happy? Just know about this dose, definitely you can be able to be happy yourself, because happiness is a state of mind and is a choice. Okay, let's go one by one. D, D depicts dopamine. Dopamine is one of the brain chemicals, one of the hormones which releases as a part of reward system. So when someone says, hey, you are doing great, I said, no, Sushma, you're looking beautiful. You are doing a great job. How can you feel? Some pleasure, right? When someone wishes about your job nature, your work, you have that feel, that motivated feel, no? That pleasure is because of this release of dopamine. Okay, if someone is there now to always motivate me, so you have to remember this dopamine as your guru. What this guru do? Keep on motivating you. Guru means mentor. What the mentor do? They keep on motivating you, right? So how to attain, how to make yourself to be the release of, to make the dopamine release? Just make a record your short accomplishments. Okay, just share it with your friends. Okay, just always keep on recording yourself. This makes your dopamine will be balanced. If you have a lack of dopamine, if you feel dull, just record your accomplishments and share with your friends. Their thumbs up itself makes you release. And otherwise, motivate others. Be the reason for their dopamine release, right? So remember this dopamine is your guru. Then what comes this oxytocin, a lover boy. To me, it's a lover boy. Oxytocin usually relates with empathy and bonding. The universal mother and baby relationship. Why this mother is always very fonder to her baby? Because of this release of oxytocin during the time of pregnancy and delivery, which makes her to bond towards her baby. And what about gents? So oxytocin is more to ladies only. Gents also having oxytocin that that will release while they are spending lovable time with their spouse, or lovable time with their children. During the time, the oxytocin will release, since it is a bonding hormone. Okay, I said no, when it relates with empathy. When you feel what is empathy? Everyone knows. When you see someone who is suffering, you're going to help. No, when the oxytocin is part, definitely you can able to help. When they say thanks to you, you have a pleasure feel, right? And that makes you the day, right? And the reason behind this oxytocin and the dopamine release, the both are combined. So remember, this oxytocin is a lover boy. So if you feel dull, just spend time with your loved ones, your family members, your children, your parents, your grandparents, whoever maybe. Just spend time. And this oxytocin will release and you'll be balanced. And the third part is serotonin. Serotonin is a fellow, it usually emits in gut. That means intestine, right? It's always governed by your state of hunger. You may see people who are irritable during afternoon and evening time. because they feel hungry. This hungry makes the low level of serotonin, which makes the people to become irritable. So just feed them. They will be okay. And I think when Snickers advertisement came, now Sonam Kapoor. Previously, I don't know, for past 1 year I didn't see TV, but previously I saw that advertisement. Sonam Kapoor will come always posing something. Her friends, his friends offer Snickers. After eating the Snickers, the Sonam Kapoor become a boy. Actually, while irritable, she behaves like a heroine, irritable heroine. Likewise, they supposed to tell. Yeah, the serotonin is doing the part. And the last one is endorphin. Endorphin is a hero. He's a natural painkiller and a stress fighter. You know, when it releases, when you are doing exercise, this endorphin will release. You may wonder, some people are usually tolerant to pain. Often, happiest people are tolerant to pain because of this endorphin. So when you want endorphins, do exercise. It's a difficult thing for everyone, I think. And the last part is cortisol. And this culprit, he's the culprit. He has to be in balance. If he is increasing, if he is decreasing, there are so many medical problems will come. Usually, this cortisol will increase during early morning. The reason behind your postponement, the reason behind your procrastination. When you put alarm at 6 o'clock, right? And the alarm rang, obviously you just make it to 6:30. And some people are there, like me, 6:10, 6:15, 6:20, keep on 5 minutes once we used to even withdraw the snooze, we just put it because of this cortisol. That's why our elders insisted us to do exercise in the morning. Because of this increase in the cortisol, we are always imbalanced and feel lazy in the morning. Right? When you are doing exercise, when you are active in the morning, this cortisol will be in balance, which makes you do the work. This cortisol is the reason behind, increase in the cortisol, the reason behind your sleep disorders, eating disorders, and your reason for your weight gain. So obesity people, just stay happy and push out this idiot cortisol. Definitely a reason behind your weight gain. So what is mental health? When you are happy, you can able to process and understand your experiences and information what's happening around. So remember this dose and cortisols and all the facts. Then emotional health. What is the difference between emotional and mental health? There is a thin line of difference between this emotional and mental health. Emotional health is nothing but your ability of a mind to express and manages the emotions which arise from the what you are experienced and learned, right? Of course, happiness is one of the emotions, but happiness affects you positively. It makes you healthy. But these are some emotions which spoil you. I'll tell anger, sadness. I think everyone's seeing this. Anger, sadness, depression, feeling low, jealousy, negative curiosity, criticism, envy. See, these are the expressions, these are the emotions every human being can have. You can say, I don't have anger, I don't have depression. How we express matters. For example, we take anger. How we express matters. Anger can be expressed in 3 ways. An expressive, or a suppressive, or a calm form. The third calm one is all yogis are doing. I mean, it's something or some people makes them irritable or anger. This yogi people know they never do anything. Just calm, being calm. It never affects its inside peace and the outside things. That's a very difficult part for nowadays to follow. But anyhow, if you are calm, it's better. The first 2 parts, no, it's expressive and suppressive. How we express, whether in an aggressive manner or assertive manner. If you are doing aggressive manner, it's a sick. It's a sick to you, to your health, and the people around you. I think aggressive manner is everyone knows. Keep on shouting, throwing all the objects. That's a way of expressing their anger. So it's very biggest problem. So you can express assertively. You can call the people and express, see, this is a problem, it makes me angry, let us solve this. This is the kind of way you are expressing your anger. So anger, likewise this sadness, everything we need to express the matter. And the anger, another part I guess, suppression. Some people are there, they used to suppress the anger in two ways. Someone by constructive way, someone by destructive way. They never express, instead they keep calm and think about, see, this may be the reason behind their attitude. So I need to solve this. Likewise, they find their inner part and correct it. It's a kind of suppression of anger by construction. And some people destruct. They never open their mouth. They suppress their anger and keep on brooding about it. See, this may be the reason why these people are trying to me. Why this? Keep on brooding. It may the people lead to a depressive state. So hope, is it okay you understand what I'm telling? It's very difficult for this kind of webinar. No? When we start seminar, you can see the people expressions, whether they are sleeping, whether they are curious. I can see only Jason and Sushma. No? So this kind of, we need to regulate your emotions. We need to regulate our emotions. These are the negative emotions which definitely distract you. But these are the emotions each and every human being used to have, used to face. So the upcoming part, we can see how to handle this. And these are the symptoms. When you are having that emotion, I said no, the negative emotion. When you are having this negative emotions within you, you may reflect this kind of symptoms. You may have lack of interest in everything, and may have sleep problems. So many night owls are there. I think. Eating disorders, keep on eating or never eat. And unusual, yeah. And this is a part, obviously so many people will miss. They have a pain, headache and neck pain. When you take their X-ray, CT, MRI, everything will be normal. But what is the cause? A kind of mental, emotional dysregulation. This is a cause behind that. He or she may suffer from a depression, any anger, any stress-related activities. That may be the reason. And fatigue. Fatigue is nothing. Some people we can see, they start and go for 4 to 5 steps they'll do, and they say, hey, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. They keep on telling the thing. And our some aunties, even our mother we can visualize this kind of fatigueness because they have some emotional impact. Something is ruining them. That may be the reason. And the fellow anxiety, we need to explain this anxiety. Anxiety is he's both your friend and enemy. How this anxiety is your friend, right? When you are getting ready for exam, when you are getting ready for an interview, okay, or else you want to propose to your love, you have that own feel, no, some kind of fear, some kind of palpitation, right? That is the anxiety, that is called anxiety, which makes you to prepare for exam, prepare for an interview, or it makes you prepare to propose your love, but which promotes you for your aim, right? That part is called shadow of intelligence. That anxiety is called shadow of intelligence, and he is your friend. The another part is that, oh, I'm having so much of fear, I don't want to write exam. Oh, I'm having so much fear, I can't able to face that kind of people. I don't want to go to interview. It distracts you, no. That anxiety is your powerful enemy. So we need to regulate. If you are having fear, yeah, it's okay. That anxiety make you prepare, no. You welcome that anxiety. But this anxiety lasts for 2 weeks, definitely it will be a problem. And irritability. Irritability, anger, everything a little bit together. But the gents often reflect their depression in the form of irritability. We can see ladies used to cry, feel dull, a kind of depression they are going through. But gents often reflect, when they are depressed, they often reflect as irritability, reckless behavior, some kind of hopelessness, these are the symptoms usually gents reflect. And the another part is social withdrawal. Nowadays, we are in social withdrawal, right? Social distancing because of this bloody corona. But I'm not telling about this. Social withdrawal is something, even some people not able to attend the webinar, not able to connect with people. So that kind of social withdrawal. So low self-esteem. Everyone had faced this low self-esteem. When we face failures, why is this happening? Because I'm not worth for it. Because I'm not good. That kind of low self-esteem is normal, but it lasts more than 2 weeks. You need immediate attention. And mood swings, so many gens are there in the webinar. Gens are there, right? Because mood swings, every gent has to know about this mood swings. Because mood swings are common in ladies during the time of menses. You may feel why your wife is shouting like anything, why your sister or why your mother is irritable. Mood swings means suddenly they become irritable, suddenly they become lovable. You can see the difference. It's like a roller coaster. One time goes up, one time goes down. During the time of menses, because of the hormonal changes, ladies used to have this mood swings. So during the time, please just take care of them. I wish to document here. So many divorces are happening during the time. When the girl is shouting, immediately just say how dad can shout. So that's why I want to mention here. But this mood swings last more than 2 weeks. It's a problem. So once in a while during the time of periods, 1 or 2 days, it may come, it may go. But if it lasts, even gents will have. If it lasts more than 2 weeks, just pay attention. Your emotional health is not good. And the suicidal thoughts. So many suicidal cases are recorded nowadays. And pray to that, definitely they have that. If you have suicidal thoughts, just speak with your friends, speak with your family members. And the dramatic changes in your routine. Previously, you wake up by 6 o'clock regularly, but the past 1 month you can't able to do. Likewise, you have some peculiar routine. If it is get disturbed because of your mental emotions, just be aware, it may ruin you. Okay? Okay. What are the things you want to do? See, I am having this kind of symptoms, but I am suffering from for the past 1 week or past 2 weeks. Remember that if you have the symptoms, it is more than 2 weeks, you need immediate attention. But sometimes some people, some strongest one can able to do themselves. So I just want to tell some of the tips. Just accept your problem. When someone says, hey, nowadays you are very angry, you are very irritable, no? Don't say, see, I love myself. Some people nowadays, you can see in social media, one word, one sentence I keep on saying, I love myself, I love who I am, I wish to be myself, I don't care about others. It's a positive thing only. The word is far, it's made for something other else, but we are approaching for something other else. So accept your problem, identify the trigger factors. Which factors make you angry? Which factors make you feeling low? Which factors make you depressed? So you need to identify the trigger factors and understand it. Why this? Nothing, it's silly. Sometimes silly things make you angry. When you understand it, you just ignore everything. So understand it, communicate properly. The problem is within person, just communicate. And seek professional help. Nothing wrong in it. See, don't feel that when I go to doctor kill me as a psychiatric patient. Definitely not. Psychiatric patient is something different. Not every diseases doctor give medicine. So for this kind of emotional disturbances, they give some kind of therapy, a cognitive behavior therapy, some psychodynamic therapy, some interpersonal therapy, like kind of therapies they used to give, not with medicine. They just speak to you. That's it. So when you have the sleep disturbances, analyze yourself, right? What happens? Why they have the fear? They immediately went to see the doctor. Used to see the doctor. The doctor immediately prescribed. Some doctors immediately prescribe some medicine for sleeping pills. Okay, so I take it for a few days, and again you feel the same. So which doctor you have to meet is very important. Okay. Then I'll tell the few tips for balancing yourself. Accept the change. Yeah. See, so many problems, especially during this corona time. I don't like gadgets, but what to do? I need to do this webinar through gadgets, right? Likewise, I need to accept the change. If I wait, no, the day will come. I'll speak in front of persons. No, I can't able to do. Likewise, you need to accept the change. Some people think that accepting change is like a chameleon. It's not like a chameleon. And accepting change never means you need to change your color. It means you are accepting the changes which is happening in and around you. Remember that a Darwinian theory, in 5th standard we used to study, Darwinian theory of evolution. The best adjustable to their environment are the one will survive and reproduce. Survival of the fittest. Yeah. You just remember that when you want to survive, you have to accept this change. Otherwise, you will be extinct. Extinction of animals like the dinosaurs, like Bigfoots or some kind of waves. Because they're totally, the species not now available. We can't able to see the species because they are not able to adjust to that particular environment. The reason behind the theory. So when we are not accepting the change, you will be extinct. It may be from your profession, it may be from your relationship, whatever it may be. So accept the change and be grateful for what you are blessed. I never say what you are having. Actually, we are blessed, right? The people who are attending this webinar, definitely blessed. Having a laptop, having a roof to sit, having a nice to see, ear to hear. So many blessings are there, you just keep an eye over it. Wake up your inner child. Don't feel shy. See, if you want to eat ice cream, I think girls never feel shy. They want to eat ice cream, they want to eat chocolate, they keep on eating. But then, see ice cream, see chocolate, why should I take it? For babies. See, if you like, you just do. If you want to play, you just do. Nothing wrong in it. And enjoy nature. Enjoy nature is a biggest chapter. If we take another 1 hour and I tell about this, simply one thing, just early morning sunrise is good for you. It's beneficial for you because of this vitamin D. And moreover, you can get up early and go for a walk. Definitely your cortisol will be balanced. And another thing, that serotonin, I don't know, that fellow who always with rich with hunger, that fellow will be balanced when you get a sunrise light. Definitely the fellow will be balanced. Your appetite, that rhythm, that circadian rhythm will be balanced. So enjoy the nature, especially morning nature. Write down your thoughts to calm your mind. You may have so many thoughts, so many negative thoughts. Apart from negative thoughts, some black thoughts are there. If you can't able to tell outside, even to your husband, even to your wife, even to your parents. So many thoughts will be ruining you. Just write down it and tear it out. You will be free. It's a wonderful therapy. And distract the distractions by doing something you love. Nowadays the attention span of human beings is reduced. Previously it was 12 seconds. For the 12 seconds continuously you can be able to hold on things. Nowadays it's very difficult. Even in this attending the webinar, some may have some words, some words remember something, you may have go to that and you just bring back. Some kind of distractions nowadays keep on distracting us. So you need to distract the distraction. So you should be focused. What are the things you love? You just note it down. Frequently you used to that and build resilience. And of course, resilience is the important chapter. I think everyone who are attending this webinar, just read about this resilience. Resilience is nothing but capacity of you to recover quickly from the adversity. That is resilience. All right. It's a skill only. It's not some kind of personality trait, some kind of genetic trait. It's a skill only. Everyone has to develop. People nowadays saying that we are resilient people because we are facing corona. Definitely not. Definitely not. This lockdown made us the worst part of human being. No, Being resilient doesn't mean you are facing the problem. How to you recover quickly from the problem? So build resilience and exercise. Exercise is a wonderful thing, but very difficult to follow. So do exercise to maintain your, to balance your hormones, to balance your physical fitness, to balance, to build your muscle, body, everything. Make a hobby. How many of you are having this hobby? You could say, yeah, I'm having a reading books, I'm having a hobby of reading books, watching TV. For how many time interval you are doing? That's very important. Now, if you like reading books, at least weekly once you need to read a book. Not completely, at least 10 pages, even in your busy schedule. If you like to be, if you like watching TV nowadays people are doing, watching cinemas, like some other hobbies will be there. People have a different, some people like to dance. How many times you are dancing for the 1 week? Like when offer a lady, I already said about during the time of oxytocin, when you give something, definitely it reflects you. I'm not telling you philosophically, it reflects you in the form of hormones. So offer an ED, it never be a money, it doesn't be a money or thing. It may be a knowledge. Sharing the knowledge itself, it's a good thing. And mindfulness. And of course, the resilience, mindfulness, they are the biggest chapters. Mindfulness is nothing but conscious or aware of the thing what you are doing. Have any of you doing mindful eating? Nowadays, I think people not doing. Just do mindful eating. It's a wonderful thing. Your food will go appropriately and will work exactly. Some people say, I'm having fruits, I'm having vegetables, but I don't know why I'm not able to lose weight. Because you never do the mindful eating. You are stressed eating. See, I want to do this, I want to do this. Okay, don't do this. While eating, just switch off your phone, switch off your TV, just do mindful eating. I'm telling about eating because I love eating, that's why I'm telling. You just do mindfulness in every activity. Okay? Weekly once you have to do a mindful breathing because it makes you more focused of what you people are doing. And yoga and meditation, be aware when you go for the meditation centers, be aware. Don't go with some Swamijis, right? When you select your meditation centers, very important because meditation is a wonderful thing and really some Swamijis are doing good, but later they do hypnotize. So that's why be aware while going for meditation centers, right? And remember, whatever it may be, this too shall pass. Okay? Definitely this too shall pass. And the rehearsal started. Sam is there? I think I'm going to. Real you starts here. It's little complicated. It's, understanding it seems to be very easy and little complicated too. Soul health is nothing but who you are as a person. Okay? It's definitely not with an emotional health and your physical health. Some people think that he is angry, he is very sad, he's not having ability to deal with everyone. So that never characterize their person. The soul health starts with you, what you are doing yourself, okay, to know about you. It often relates with some kind of morals. Moral beliefs is what is it? Moral is nothing but differentiate which one is right, which one is wrong. Okay? And moral often tells us the theme of a people. Moral means it's a theme, it's an ethics, it's a good thing, right? So soul health is dismantling your harmful lies and replacing them with the truth. You know who you are. Okay? Nobody knows. Even your closest friend knows about you. So when your soul health is good, you can be able to handle this physical and mental health. How do you take care of the soul health? When you are taking, how do you find your soul health? When you are taking rest, you are taking rest, and during the time of rest, what are the activities you are doing to nourish your mind? That matters. I'll tell how this moral reflects. See, why this moral develops? There are so many belief systems out there. You maybe believe in God, in the universe, in the nature, or you may be the atheist. What does the moral, the belief system tells to you? If you believe in God, or Bhagavad Gita, or Quran, or Bible, what does it preaches? It preaches you to be good, right? To be good. This moral is governed by your state of behavior, right? That moral is very important. Nowadays, people forget that moral. So the real you, when you balancing your real you, definitely you can able to balance your physical and mental and emotional health very superb, in a very superb form. This moral often reflects as respect, how you respect others or how do you get respect, and the trustworthy and integrity and responsibility and helping, caring, justice and positivity. These are the some morals of a human being, some morals, okay? It may vary, but again, all Bhagavad Gita or whatever it may be, Quran and everything teaches the same thing in the form of some cultures, right? Whether you are following the inner thing, that's most important. How do you identify, how do you take care of your soul health, right? The aim of this soul health is nothing but is the self-care and self-love. Nowadays people are telling that I love myself. I have to take care of my, okay? That mind somewhat it relates to selfishness. I'm talking about this whole health. You need to do that introspection, retrospection, and meta-analysis. What is this introspection? Introspection means you have to speak yourself, okay? Uh, Let me tell you with one example. If your home is fully furnished and cleaned, right? Daily you are grooming your room. Daily you have to clean your room. But even though every weekly once or every 15 days once, you have to do some kind of deep cleaning, right? Otherwise dust will occur. Mopping or deep cleaning or some windows, curtains, everything you need to change, right? Like the soul has started there, the deep cleaning. Okay, it depends. When I was in India, my mother used to do weekly once that mopping, weekly once the deep cleaning will come. I'm here and doing for every 10 days once because none of come here. Dubai is totally isolated. No, in our places people used to come. Likewise, it depends upon you. It may be a 1 week, it may be a 15 days or 3 days once. You have to do this deep cleaning by introspecting yourself. You need to speak to yourself, right? What you are going this process, why it's happening in the around, what are the things I am doing, what are the things I am facing, how I reflect, how I am facing, like these things you need to introspect yourself. And the retrospection, you have to think backwards. How was my journey? What are the things I have done? How it reflects? This retrospection also need to done. It's not only your mental health and in some professional health also it will be useful. When you start as a executive, junior executive level, when you evolve as a boss, what are the things you are, what are the things you are faced during the time of daily, and how you have to reflect. So retrospection is essential. And the third one is meta-analysis. Meta-analysis is nothing but how you conclude the part, right? By doing quantitative and qualitative analysis of your introspection and retrospection, you have to conclude one thing. So this is the time when your morals are good. When you identify your morals, definitely you can able to introspect whether you are in the same line you are going. You can able to retrospect how we have faced. Is it okay? And you can able to do a meta-analysis. I just want to share about this Ubuntu and egalitarianism. These are some morals people nowadays are adapting. And Ubuntu, everyone knows about this Ubuntu, I think. It's an African culture that I am because of you. They believe that each one having a own different, even we are different, but each one having a unique skills and strengths that should support each other. Likewise, they're having that morals. These are the good morals you need to adapt. And egalitarianism is nothing but we are equal. We are we are equal in everything. There is no sexism, there is no charmism, there is no nepotism, there is no cronyism, there is no negativism. This egalitarianism is such a positive thing, and accept that people here are equal and there is no differences. Makes everything possible. Okay, I tell about that physical health, mental health, that soul health. How I make it possible? All right. Then program your computer. It's not a object which is present in front of you. I'm telling about your brain. Brain is a super fast computer. It can able to what to say? It can able to store so many things. But how it works now? Okay, when you get up in the morning, right, and want to go to your office, it's a regular thing, right? You start from the home, it's a two-wheeler or four-wheeler, whatever it may be, but you have so many thoughts. But without any program, without any plan, automatically you enter your office, right? Meanwhile, there may be some speed breakers, there may be some twists and turns, there may be a signal, but automatically you changes your gear, automatically you stop there, but you hear the song, or you may speak to people, or you may have so many thoughts regarding, so today I'm going to office, I have to do this thing. Like so many thoughts are going, but automatically your body makes you to reach your destination place properly, right? Because of this subconscious mind, right? Our routine is programmed in your subconscious mind, which makes this possible. Likewise, you just program. How people are programming by doing meditation. While doing meditation, you just focus to one thing. It becomes stored in your data bank and makes us to possible. And it's very difficult to me do meditation. What are the things? Just make a habit. When you are doing continuously for 21 days previously, nowadays it's 3 months. 21 days, because they are very focused. 10 years before, they are very focused. 10 years before, the world was very focused. The 10 years, because of this evolution of blah, 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 artificial intelligence, emotional intelligence, so many things, very difficult for us to focus. So when you want a habit, when you want to make everything possible, just do it for 64 days, they are telling nowadays. It's approximately 3 months, everything will be possible. And some kind of mind exercises, mental exercises. Okay, I can able to make a habit, I can able to program a mind, but so many negativities are coming around me. How can I able to get rid of this distraction? Oh, I'm feeling low, I feel like I'm not working for it, then how can you? Just write it down. What do you want, you just write it. Like when you feel negativity, just read the thing. For example, I'm successful. If you are financially low, you just say, I'm financially competent or financially fulfilled. Likewise, you just keep on writing, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm successful. You just write it and keep on telling it. This positivity will reflect in the name of hormones. That's the universe. Now people is telling that law of universe, law of attraction, everything is like this one. You just keep on doing that. You just keep on doing your mental exercise. And again, one read one. Some African tribal people, they're having one special thing. If someone in the people did something wrong, what they do, how they punish they just surrounded the particular person and keep on telling their good things. See, you have did something to me, you have did great things to me. They keep on telling about the good things. The person itself may realize, and that makes it made to promote their pursuit. Such a wonderful thing. But I don't know where it is. It's a wonderful thing. Just when you have that negativity, when you feel low, just think, see, wow, Raji, you are doing great. You are doing this thing. Do. It's like a motivating factor. It promotes you. Don't wait for the others. Like the same thing, if your friends, your colleagues is something doing wrong, just keep on telling about their good deeds. It's enough to recover, to rectify, right? And of course, stay positive. And Sushma's story is about that optimistic temperament. So what are the things that are happening is for the all for the best. It's a kind of attitude. That's an optimistic temperament people can do. It's very difficult to be optimistic, but you can able to be positive. What is positive? Positive means you're facing the challenges in a positive manner. Optimistic means your thought itself is very positive. Positive thinking means you accept the problem, yes, but you have to face it positively. So always stay positive. Of course, sometimes it's very difficult to be balanced. Talking health, because I'm a health and wellness consultant. You can reach me through this mail ID. Thank you.